Hello YouTube, I'm back with a review of Back 4 Blood, since there's no content update for Home Sweet Home Survive yet anyway. And NA, your server died while I was away. Anyway, Back 4 Blood is 4-person cooperative shooter and team-based PvP game from Turtle Rock Studio, makers of Left 4 Dead and Evolve, which shall not be mentioned. It is a spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, since that franchise is owned by Valve. It has been out for a few weeks now, with strong numbers of players across PC and consoles. Yes, crossplay is supported. There are currently 2 modes in this game, Campaign and Swarm. Campaign is a PvE mode where you play as a cleaner and team up with others to gun down villains, aka zombies in this game. Swarm is a PvP mode where you're going head on against other team of players, swapping rounds of being a cleaner or a villain. Each mode rewards player with supply points, which can be spent to unlock various cards for your deck and cosmetics. Except in solo campaign, you get nothing. Okay, let's just talk about campaign mode. While campaign mode kind of tells some resemblance of a story, you really are just gunning down zombies for most part and kinda have to figure out the story yourself. Currently, solo play of the game does not reward the players at all, forcing everyone to play with others. In easy difficulty, this is not a problem at all, but once you get to a veteran and nightmare, friendly fire exists, and you need to be able to loot as well as gun things down. While it is feasible to clear these modes with randoms, I wouldn't recommend it, since there are a lot of newbies who join in without any knowledge and just ruins the run by continuously dying. Seriously? AIs are better than these kind of teammates, and AIs in this game is pretty bad as it is. Why isn't there a lock system to lock harder modes until you clear the game once at least? Who knows? This in turn makes solo game Act 1-1 unnecessarily difficult for harder difficulties. Swarm mode. In this mode, you are assigned the role of a cleaner or a ridden. As a ridden, you can choose to spawn as a special ridden and upgrade your team with infection points you earn. If your team communicates, coordinates, and spends points well, this can make game easy. In other words, if you have a lone wolf, this makes the game that much harder. Same goes for cleaners. You have better chance of winning sticking together, but there's always that guy who runs off to fight the horde by himself. I'm not sure if there is any sort of matchmaking, but my experience on this mode was very mixed. Deck building. A unique selling point for Back 4 Blood was its deck building system. You purchase cards with supply points and make a deck. At the start of each round, you get to draw cards from your deck to enhance your characters. At first, this seems a little daunting, but really this is simply buffing your characters to increase the stats like health, stamina, to increase it in damage from guns and explosive use. Also, there are other various effects such as healing, more gold pickups, and etc. So, does making different deck makes each run different? Well, yes, sort of. Since Ridden spawns slightly differently, and as is item RNG and whatnot. So yes, with different decks, the game will feel different. If your deck changes, your playstyle changes also. Say from melee to sniper build, for example. However, overall it doesn't really make each run unique. At the higher difficult levels, the role of each person is kinda set. Therefore, the deck you make is kinda set as well. When it comes to min-maxing for the efficiency, well, you get the picture. And this min-maxing isn't just limited to deck building either. Weapons. When it comes to melee weapon, these are kinda great all the way to veteran to some degree. They just don't do that much in Nightmare. You know what else doesn't do much in this game? SMGs. Oh, SMGs. Also, when it comes to DPS, all the guns suffer from damage fallout, including sniper rifle. Yes, they have damage fallout, despite the name suggesting otherwise. Also, some guns are just better than other guns, even in same category. For example, M4 and AK-47 are just worse than Scar, and M16 is just bad. But all these are still not as bad as SMG category. But these are not the only problems with weapons. There are also attachments that can be farmed, but they cannot be swapped off the weapons. So you have a crappy weapon with a legendary attachment and found an epic weapon? Well, gotta farm the attachment again. I get why they done this. But when you have 4x zoom scope attached to your shotgun? Well, that shit is just annoying. Verdict. Wait, what does this all mean? Doesn't seem like that positive of a review? You would be right in thinking that at its retail price of $60, you're looking at a full price AAA game. For a game that has 2 modes and seriously unplayable single player experience, I just don't think it's the right pricing. Otherwise, the game is actually quite fun. It has some really good positive gameplay. It is simple, it is fun, and it can be played multiple times with hours of enjoyment. Is it worth $60 though? No. I do hope they bring about some changes to solo campaigns, and possibly a sale, because asking $60 for this is a lot. It is a fun game, but it is just too much.